Hello YouTube, this is Asatsu 5, never mind the robe. I got a somewhat funny story to tell you. I recently have been in the market for a vehicle gun safe for pistols for several reasons. One, I like to go to work and then go to the shooting range, and that leaves, opportunity for someone to break in my vehicle and take my gun. Also, recently, I went to the coast with my second family. My friend Daniel, I sometimes refer to him as my Native American guide from the tribe of Mexico. His sister won a raffle to a beach house for a week, and I showed up towards the end of the week. And she has two toddlers. And I really didn't want to bring a gun where, the toddlers could potentially get it. And I didn't really want to leave it in my vehicle for an extended period of time, especially overnight, in that area. So I just decided not to bring a gun. I brought pepper spray. I had knives. Most likely nothing would happen. But it was a concern of mine. This is a very unique situation where, I'm going to be on the beach. But, during that time period, I didn't want to keep a gun in, I'm basically sleeping on a couch. I'm not in a bedroom. It's not like I can lock my bedroom and the gun will be safe in there. So I just didn't feel right about keeping a gun in the beach house. And I didn't quite feel comfortable with it, keeping it in the vehicle for an extended amount of time. So I decided to forego bringing one. So I've been looking around at vehicle gun safes, and I found this Hornady Rapid Safe. If you can see that, I can't see the camera because it's in front of me. And I like the idea of this because you mount it in your vehicle. It has RFDI, or it has a mechanical key. And when you open it, it presents the gun where you can just reach in and grab it. And if someone's trying to pull you out of your vehicle before they get to your vehicle with a baseball bat or whatever, just a potential scenario, you can open it up and you're ready to go. Anyways, this is not a cheap gun safe. It has a lot of electronics and stuff. It's very highly thought of, as far as being tamper-proof and stuff. And I decided to go to my local Academy Sports and Outdoors, and they had it on the wrong shelf. They had it, I think on MSRP is $300. The store price at Academy was $199, but they had it on a shelf for $149.99. And I knew it was the wrong price, but I also know Academy's policies because I used to work there. So I go, hey, to the sales associate, that's on the wrong shelf, but will you honor that price? And he calls the manager. I happen to know the manager. And he says, hey, we got a product on the wrong shelf. Can we honor the price? It's $50 off. And the manager says, yes, we'll honor it. And as I'm walking to the checkout lane, the manager who I know, I used to work with him at Academy, he walks by and said, it was me, I did it. And he laughed. And I go up to the cashier, and I said, hey, this was on the wrong shelf. It's going to ring up $199, but on the shelf it was advertised for $149. And the manager, I named the manager by name. He said he would honor it. He goes, well, do you mind if I call fill in the blank manager? Actually, yeah, he's a manager. And I said, no, go ahead, call him. And he okays it, and he types on the computer. He has to get an authorization from a team lead. The team lead does something, and then the computer freezes, so he has to get the team lead back over to put in our numbers. He literally charged me $149.99. He failed to charge me taxes on the product. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, this is pretty cool. Not only am I going to get $50 off, but I'm also going to get tax-free, which is amazing. Unfortunately, when I went to install it into my vehicle, it was very hot, humid, sweaty. It was just very inconvenient. The instructions were not really up for, I didn't like the instructions. The instructions were not really clear to me. and I tried installing it, and I was struggling to install it, and I was like, wait a minute, I need to see if this will fit my gun. My current carry is a Springfield Prodigy 4¼ inch, and this safe does not carry the double stack 1911. It might have fit if I took the red dot off, but let's face it, if it's optics ready, you want an optic for it. So this wouldn't fit my gun. And I was like, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. I got it $50 off, tax free, and it does not fit my gun. Now, obviously, I could put my Warthog PPK in here. I could put a Hellcat in here. I could probably put a wide variety of guns in here. But my current carry gun is the Springfield Armory Prodigy 4¼ inch with an optic. I love the gun so far. I love carrying it, and that's the gun that I want to take to the range. I didn't even check if it would fit my 5.7, but anyways, I'm going to return it and get that money back, and I might use it to buy a holster for my Prodigy, because I already determined to spend the money on the safe. Might as well, get my money back and buy a slightly more affordable, or a slightly less expensive than this product holster. I would like a Kydex holster for my Prodigy, and return this, get the Kydex holster for my Prodigy. I do have a holster where I can carry the Prodigy, but it's not Kydex, and you can't reholster with it. So it's very convenient because it fits about 90% of automatic handguns. It's just not necessarily the most convenient holster for if I'm gonna take the holster off and put it underneath my seat for whatever reason, if I have to go into a 51% location or government building. I would just like a holster that I can take off and on, and it'll be rigid, so I can reholster if I need to reholster, stuff like that. So thought I'd tell you this story because this was too good to be true. $50 off, tax free, but it doesn't fit the gun that I want to carry. So that's it. I'm a Satsu 5, and I'm out.